Today we're going to make this easy Firefly puppet craft.
For today's craft, you're going to need some glue, some scissors, a pencil, a black marker crayon or pencil crayon will be helpful. I have a small paper bag here, so it's just a little one, but you could use a regular size one. It's up to you. Whatever you happen to have will work. I have some googly eyes, but you could also make your own eyes. And I have some paper. I'm using a little bit of yellow, a little bit of black. So grab your supplies and let's get started. The very first thing I want to do is I'm going to take the bag that I'm using. Now, mine's a little bit smaller than a regular one, but this craft works perfect with a regular size bag as well. And I am going to take it and I'm going to fold it. So here I'm taking it the long side left to right, short side top to bottom, and I'm just going to fold it up. And I'm going to be on the end that opens. So this is the end that opens. And on that end, I'm going to take my pencil and I just want to curve a little line from this point here. So let's do this again. So here is where it's joined. This is where it opens, and this is where it's folded together. See how this opens here? Then you're going to take your pencil and you're just going to curve. I got to do it this way, sorry. You're going to curve your line. So it's just a little curved line. And then you're going to cut that out. There we go. And that is the bottom of your bag. That's where your hand goes in. Now that we're on that, I'm going to take that curved portion and I'm going to take my yellow and I'm just going to slip my yellow underneath, put my bag on top, and I only want this small little portion to be covered in yellow. So I'm just going to line it up to where I think it's going to look great. And then I'm going to trace just this bottom. So you can see this flat part right here is already straight. I traced the bottom and then I'm going to cut that out. Now that I have that cut out, I'm going to glue that right on. And this is the part of the bag that opens. So this is the side you want to glue it on. You don't want to glue on this back part. So take your glue and go ahead and glue that on. Okay, now for my Firefly, I want to put some wings on, but you know what? I'm going to glue these eyes on because they're kind of rolling all around here. So I'm going to glue my eyes on right now. If you don't have googly eyes, you could easily either draw your eyes on or just use white paper and make 2 circles and draw some pupils on the inside. That will also work. And while I'm here, I'm also going to put my smile on, and that's what I'm using my black for. You could use red, any color you would like. So I'm going to put a nice big smile on. And I am now going to take my black, and with my black, I am going to fold it over. I'm going to look at my creation here that I already have done. So this is the part where if you have a bigger bag, you're going to want bigger wings for your Firefly. If not, then you'll just make sure that your wings match the size of your bag. So mine's folded over here, and all I want to do is line it up beside so I can kind of see what size wing I would like. And I'm actually going to flip it over because this is the open part. I don't need it to be closed. And I'm going to draw my wings. So I'm going to start here, and so here's my face, here's where it opens. I'm just going to go a little bit below, and I'm going to kind of make a diagonal line that goes up around, 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 and try to mimic it. It means the same thing on the other side. So you can see hopefully you can see my lines coming over here. It's coming around and back in, and I think that's good. And I'm going to cut that out. I like those, so I'm going to glue them on. Now when I'm gluing them on, I'm just going to put them right here on the back. So I'll put some glue on and put those on. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this yellow, and it doesn't really matter which side I use, but I'm going to try the straight side here because it's a little bit longer. And I'm going to cut out a long, thin, narrow rectangle. You could always use a pencil and draw this on first if you have a hard time cutting a straight line. So just draw a straight line, and then you're going to cut out 2 rectangles that are close to the same size. They're about 1 centimeter thick, so about the width of your pinky. And then I want to roll them. So I'm going to take my pencil on one end and I'm just going to roll, roll, roll. Now this might be a little bit long, but I can always trim it. There we go. Do the same thing on the other one. And these are going to go in behind right here. So you can just decide if you want them bigger, taller, or smaller. Doesn't matter, whatever you like. You can roll them more or less and glue those on. And there we go. We have a cute firefly. It is a little puppet flying. If you like this craft, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.